goalie tonight?
Earth.
Just looking at this road trip, and since the trade deadline, obviously some guys go out and you have guys step in and kind of fill into those roles. What's your evaluation level of some of those guys? I'm thinking mostly Jamie. And
I'm not going to give you evaluations right now.
Are you happy though with the way they've taken on the extra, the extra ice time, the extra workload with some guys going out?
At times.
Lawton said his hotel room's close to yours. I'm not
He's
sure.
next to me.
What's it going to
I
like?
said, stay in your room, I'll stay in mine. I don't even want to see you.
What's it going to be like to see him on the other side tonight?
Yeah, we have, when you start playing, you play. I got a chance to see him this morning. I talked to him yesterday. Yeah, that stuff, it's one of the greatest things you take out of the games when you're done, retired, whatever it may be, or a player leaves, you always have that relationship. And Scotty and I will always have that. So got a chance to see him face to face earlier this morning. But when it's time to play, we play.
What was he like for you off the ice in Philly?
Well, Scotty was one of those, I mean, the way I can explain him, he's just full of just the glue of a locker room. I think that's really important, especially where we're at as an organization and trying to build, to have that foundation guy, to understand just the small things before you even get on the ice, to help kind of transport that over to our younger guys. I thought he was very important that way. So, it's hard for him. I know it's been a little bit of an adjustment for him here. You with one organization for your whole career, drafted and all that, and going through all the crap we've gone through there, to come here. I know in talking to him, he's just trying to keep his head down and trying to fit in, where when he'd walk into the locker room in Philly, he'd take it over. And so, yeah, there's an adjustment period for him. I hope people are patient with him, because it's a huge adjustment for him, but you're going to find out what he's about eventually here.
John, you guys obviously over the last few weeks have kind of been going through it in terms of losses. Has the fact that Scott hasn't been there, has that maybe made it tougher for the guys to deal with the adversity?
Well, I think all players, especially a guy like Scotty and how long he's been there, and some of the younger guys on our team, still a pretty young team we have here, and how they, Scotty was a big guy as far as off the ice stuff, bringing them to his house, just helping the kids. I think it's been an adjustment for some of our guys. They've been very honest with me about that. Some guys have struggled with that. And I'll give you that. There is a human part to it. But eventually, you got to start doing your stuff here and start playing. And I'm not trying to criticize any player. I think it's been a major adjustment for a few players on our team in all the changes in our locker. I mean, we lose 6 or 7 guys. Losing EJ was a big one too, for the similar reasons we're talking about Scotty, as far as just coming in the morning and leaning on him and how to act. So yeah, it's been an adjustment. See, I don't think we've played poorly on this road trip. Against Chicago, that was it was, I thought we were sloppy. I don't think we concentrated on defending the proper way. Had some mistakes there, but the prior games to that, we're right in the games. And we have a different lineup. Shit's going to happen. But we just got to keep on playing, go about our business.
Has that made the way you've done your job a little bit more, I guess, understanding of where the team's at? Because, I go back to the timeout in the Chicago game. It seemed like you were sort of being very calmly sort of just pointing things out rather than exploding at them, right?
Yeah. I know where we're at, okay? Let's not dodge that. They know where they're at. And I need to, as I've said to you guys, for the 3 years I've been here, the guys that are going to be, I think, the foundation of a team that's going to win someday here when we get to that point, I think they've done their job. I want them to continue doing their job through this, and just trying to get through it, trying to get to the finish line, because there's nothing coming for us after April 17th. But I just want us to concentrate on and trying to get there. So I've changed my coaching. I've changed the style of play based on our lineup. So we're all trying to do it with dignity, do it the right way, and try to get to the end. And then Then we'll see where we go as an organization after that.
And just to follow up on that, John, because you're more plugged in than the average coach in terms of what the front office is thinking and the bigger picture and so on, but also knowing how competitive you are still at game time, how do you balance those two things? Because you wear kind of two hats in a way.
Yeah, Jonesy, myself, Dan Hilferty, and Danny Briere, constant conversations as far as the pain we were going to feel here when a number of players left. This was a necessary part of this rebuild, and this has been talked about for over a year, what this year was going to be. I say about our players kept us competitive until near that deadline when everybody started leaving, and we knew we were going to go through some pain. So you talk about it, you follow through, and I respect that we are following through with it. When you're in it, it sucks. It sucks for me to see the players go through it. Coaches, it's a grind on us, but I want the players to feel good about themselves as we keep on trying to just get to the finish line here. And they have reason to feel good because I think they put in some good minutes. Chicago game, you leave the game, and as a player, as a coaching staff, you say, shit, we don't want to go this way. I hope we rebound the proper way. But when you're a coach and you're talking with the management and it's a game plan, everything's good. Okay, we'll follow through it. But when you're in the middle of it, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard for my coaching staff because you're not winning. But we just have to handle ourselves the right way, respect our athletes because they're the ones that have the uniform on and is going through this together as far as the losing and just try to do it the right way.
John, just with Owen Tippett, he's been starting on the fourth line the last couple of games. Is that more about his game or getting Jacob Heltier higher in the lineup?
Well, Tippett hasn't played well. He's one that's been affected by, I think he was very close to a couple of players that have left. And this is this is a time that Tip has to try to find himself and say, okay, put it away and try to get my game going again. I don't think he's played that well. I think he's been very inconsistent. He's a guy that I think we've already gone through the development part of it. I want him to take some responsibility as far as being better as a player and help us to be better as a team. I'm not sure if that happens in the next 10 games. When I was a younger coach, you say, doesn't matter, 10 games, you go, and you're this, you're that. I think I have a better understanding of the situation we're in. As a guy that's been in the league, I understand what I think some of the players are going through. It's not the time to kick them. And it's a time to have conversations as we start looking to the future. I think Tip needs to be a big part of leading and not being one developed. So it's a little bit of both. I think he struggled, and I've wanted to look at some other players on different lines.
What stands out most about the way Berube has the Leafs playing right now?
I don't even watch it. I don't watch your team. I have enough things to worry about. I know you're in good hands with Chief. I have a tremendous amount of respect for him as far as how he goes about it, his honesty, so much respect for when he was a player. You're in really good hands. We don't watch our team play. We watch our team play and try to figure out what we need to do. We know we have our hands full tonight, and we're going to try to go about it the right way.
In your experience, how much energy and emotion can you take from playing here, local guys, and obviously and Scott on the other side tonight?
Yeah, when you come here with your team, I think there's a lot of family for the visiting team usually, as far as players come in here. I hope that gives us some juice. I hope we can rebound and play a little bit more of have our concentration level better than we did against Chicago. And it's always fun playing here. I know they're going to come tonight after the last game. I know they'll be ready to play our opponent. We just got to get about it the proper way and be ready to go.